What up guys, I'm Ojibal Salo. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm gonna be doing a little reaction video on the top 5 most evil kids.
Number 5. John and Robert. These two boys named John Venables and Robert Thompson were causing mischief all day at a local mall when they found a 2-year-old boy named James Bulger. This boy had been left alone by his mother for a very short period of time while waiting in line at a store.
Wait, hold on. So the boy is 2 years old and the mother left him. That's just fucked up. Why would you leave a 2-year-old boy at a mall alone? That's crazy.
And John and Robert, seeing this, took him and led him away from the mall and murdered him. But before they murdered Bulger, they embarked on a 2-mile trek, and the entire time the two boys punched, kicked, and threw the 2-year-old boy around before leading him to a railroad track, where they poured paint into his eyes, threw rocks at him, beat him with a brick and a 20-pound iron bar. Then, after...
Oh, hell nah. Yeah, they took that shit way too far. They should have never... Like, they didn't have to do all that. Damn, it's a 2-year-old and they did all that shit to him. That's crazy.
After all that, they raped his dead body and threw his body on the railroad tracks. Number 4. Joshua Phillips. This 14-year-old named Joshua Phillips was convicted of first-degree murder. 7 days after the murder of Maddie Clifton, his 8-year-old neighbor, his mother was cleaning his room when she found a wet and dark spot under his waterbed. Thinking it was just a leak that her son was too embarrassed to tell her about, she took the electrical tape holding the bed together off and discovered something horrendous. The body of Maddie Clifton, who had been missing for several days at this point. Joshua's explanation for all this?
How do you hide the dead body under your bed? That's crazy. Yo, I don't know what these people I don't know what the world is going to. Like, that's crazy. How do you hide a dead body under the bed?
Was that he was playing with Maddie and accidentally hit her in the eye with a baseball bat and brought her back to his room out of panic and decided to stab her 11 times.
So he stabbed
At his
her
trial,
11
the jury
times.
did not believe this story.
So he stabbed her 11 times just because he hit her with the baseball bat by mistake? It's crazy.
One bit and convicted him. The only reason he didn't qualify for the death penalty at the time was because he was under the age of 16. Number 3. Graham Young. This boy had the experience of a postgraduate chemistry student at the age of 14 and had very extensive knowledge about different poisons and learned all this through library textbooks. Young idolized many murderers at the time, some of them being Dr. Holly Crippen and Adolf Hitler. Unfortunately, most of his experience...
The fact that these people be trying to learn from Hitler, little ass kids trying to learn from Hitler, that's crazy. What is the world getting to? Like, that's crazy.
...of using these poisons was on his own friends and family. One time, he poisoned his entire family at dinner time, and they all suffered stomach pains, non-stop vomiting, and diarrhea for days on end. Young was caught when his teacher searched his...
That boy would have got whipping, poisoning the whole family. He would have got his ass beat, then he would have went to jail. Fuck's wrong with him?
...desk at school later one evening after overhearing him talking about the poisons to other classmates. She found many poisons, texts about famous prisoners, and drawings of dead men. The police were immediately called, and Young was sent to a maximum security hospital, where he kept poisoning hospital staff and fellow prisoners. Young was eventually freed from prison and kept poisoning people, but fortunately was caught not too long afterwards and got sent to prison, where he died of a heart attack.
Serves him right.
Number 2. TJ Lane. Here we have TJ Lane. Some of you might know who he is because a video of his trial went viral recently. He wears a shirt that says killer handwritten in Sharpie on it, and he says to the families of the people he injured, killed, and paralyzed in a school shooting that the hand that pulled the trigger on his Ruger 3 to kill them masturbates to the memory of the killings, all while fingering them with a smile on it.
Oh, hell no. I didn't hear about this. You think I'd hear about something like this? Like, the news is not doing their job. Like, they should get everybody. They should put that everywhere. Like, everybody need to hear about this shit.
His face. This trial took place in 2012 and he was sent to prison on multiple life sentences with no parole. But not too long afterwards, he managed to escape prison in 2014. Don't worry though, he was only out for 6 hours before being caught and sent to a maximum security prison where he spends 23 hours a day in solitary confinement. Number 1. Eric Smith.
I was about to say, is that Donald Trump? He looks like him.
This is Eric Smith. When he was 13 years old, he would get made fun of because of his glasses, red hair, and freckles. Also, he had ears that were different from most, which he apparently got because of epilepsy medication his mother was taking while she was pregnant. And with all this bullying, he decided to let out his anger by murdering a 4-year-old boy named Derek Roby. When Derek's body was found, they found out what Eric had done. There was evidence that Eric strangled, dropped large rocks on his head, and sodomized him with a stick.
Oh yeah, I heard about this one. I take criminal justice programs and we talked about this one. That's some crazy shit right there.
Here, a psychiatrist diagnosed Eric with intermittent explosive disorder. This condition makes it almost impossible to control your anger. Eric, to this day, is still in jail. He applied for parole in 2014, and at his hearing, he said that he was bullied and tormented by his father and older sister, and that when he assaulted Roby, he didn't originally plan to kill him, but did so to ensure nobody would find out, and that the stick inserted into Roby was to make sure he was dead.
Right, whatever. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and also comment below what video you want to see next, and please remember to subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Jumpin', what was you expecting? Woo! Shot down, Michael Jordan just said text me. Woo! Jumpin'.